we are now going to do our Stardew character tier list.
Okay, so uh,
A
that's
couple
designed
of
for you listeners to turn us off lest you hear our awful opinions.
So a few ground rules for this. First of all,
Okay.
it is every single character in Stardew.
All
Every single
right.
one.
Every single one.
Secondly, we're going to do this as there's 5 tiers. There's S, A, B, C, and D. We're just going to argue about it until we agree on something. Some of them I think will be pretty obvious, but there might be some that we have to kind of disagree on and argue and finally get to a decision.
Sure.
And just for listeners, if you're hearing this part of the podcast, that's because I got the video successful. We are hopefully going to have a video of this, of building the tier list. We'll see if it works or not, but I am sharing my screen with Kevin. He can see what I'm doing, and we're going to build up this tier list together. If that doesn't work, there'll be an image of the tier list as well. I mean, there'll be an image of the tier list either way, because can't make people watch the video just to see the visual of it. But yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay, so we're starting off. We're just going to take this in the order that they have them in this list. First up, we have Abigail.
I think is this alphabetical? I don't know. Whatever. Abigail's.
Oh, it might be alphabetical. Yeah.
She's fine, I guess. B. I don't know. I'm pretty indifferent.
I'm thinking A personally because she eats rocks.
Wow, I don't remember that detail. A for sure.
I think she's fun, and she's a little bit weird. And I like
weird.
weird.
You know what? Hold on, I'm remembering. She's the product of an affair, basically, right? That's the implication we're getting. So
she literally, you give her amethyst and she will eat the amethyst.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. All right, A tier.
Like it's not even hinted at. It is very clear she eats the amethyst.
Yeah,
and I love.
I'm down for it. I'm down for that. All right, A tier for Abigail. Absolutely.
Okay, cool. Alex.
B, I guess he's the jock, right?
He is the jock. I will say the one thing that kind of like justifies him is that if you are a male character in the game and you go the relationship with Alex, he kind of goes through a journey of self-discovery, shall we say.
Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. I didn't realize that. All right. If you want to go A for that, I don't mind it. I'm fine. B, A, whatever you want. That is a nice touch. The fact that they made the effort for that.
We'll go B.
All right, B.
He's a little bit more rounded than some of the other characters, but I don't think he's quite A.
Okay, fine.
Next, we have the bouncer from Calico Desert.
S. Does his job well.
As far as I know, he has two lines. One of which is "No, you're not getting in," and the other one which is "Okay, on you go."
Perfect.
That's it.
Nailed it. No notes. He delivered. He promised. He came. He delivered. Attaboy.
I don't know what to say.
I almost want to say S because there's nothing else.
I mean, he's not
just
particular.
You have to put him in B because that's the normal, right? He's not good or bad. That would be the.
Okay, sure, fine. Let's put the bouncer from Calico Desert into B.
Sick.
Next, we have Caroline.
Who's this one? It's been too long since I played Stardew.
So, Caroline gives you tea.
Okay.
That's her best thing. No, she's married to Pierre. She's Abigail's mum.
Okay. Oh, so she's the one who had the affair. Oh, yeah. Ooh, that's spicy. Do they only kind of briefly reference that. They don't lean into it too much.
Mm-hmm.
I can get why, but like I wish they kind of did. That would be a good plot line to follow through with. But yes, and remembering her now, yeah, she's just kind of there, isn't she?
She's fine. Yeah, B? I don't think she's particularly bad. Are we thinking B? Yeah.
Maybe C even? I don't know.
C? What's the reason for marking her down?
Just not as memorable as Alex or the bouncer. That's the only thing. But I mean,
Okay,
yeah, I don't
fine,
know. I'm fine either way. I'm not.
fine.
I
Let's
mean,
go see.
okay. Well, the next one calls for the establishment of a new tier, the Clint tier at the bottom. Do we
The
have to
Clint
go?
tier where we have very bad kerning between the L and the I. Yeah. Um.
Well done. Well done.
Yeah, he's D tier, right? Like terrible. Not he doesn't learn anything. He never has any personal growth. He's just a little grumpy guy who can never admit that his problems are somewhat self-inflicted and could absolutely be solved. There's no reason why. There's what am I trying to say? There's no reason why he couldn't get into a relationship with Emily if he actually tried. She's a lovely person and she gives him plenty of opportunities, and he never even bothers to try, and he gets
Yeah.
grumpy when you get in a relationship with her, despite the fact that he was never doing anything. He is not a good person. He's not nice to be around. D.
Fine. You win out.
I'm sorry. Was I trying to convince you? I don't think so. I don't think I needed to
No,
convince
that's
you.
what he told you. Remember? That's what he says when you were. All right. So that's probably the
Demetrius.
easiest one, right?
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
Demetrius.
for sure. I'm thinking C for him. He's fine, but again, not
Yeah.
particularly like interesting.
Yeah, he's a scientist, right? He just
Yeah.
sciences it up off screen. Yeah,
He's
fine for
science
C.
he's sciencey, but Maru does the science angle much more
Mm-hmm.
interestingly.
Mm-hmm. I agree. C is fine because yeah, he's just there.
Yeah, he's fine. I don't. He's a little bit. He does. I will. The other reason for I guess putting him down to C is, I feel like he. So he is. I think canonically autistic.
Okay.
And he's
Yeah,
very
I
much
remember. Hmm.
using that as an excuse rather than
Right.
uh, like an explanation for things, and trying
Mm-hmm.
to understand um
Yep.
what's her name.
Robin?
Yes, Robin, thank you. He doesn't really try and understand Robin's point of view. He just uses his autism as an excuse, and
You know,
so
bump
that's
him
why I
down to
marked
D. I forgot he took Robin from.
it. All right, fine. Yeah, sure, fine.
I don't care. I said I
Maybe
joke,
we
but I'm
do.
fine
Maybe
either
we
way.
do need to add. Maybe we do need to add a Clint here then, because he needs to be lower. Uh,
Hmm. The
dwarf.
D tier with the understanding Clint's actually a tier lower.
All right, so we'll put him there, and Clint can be at the
Yeah, there you
bottom of
go.
D tier. Dwarf. B tier.
Who's this?
So he runs the shop in the cave in the mine.
Ah, okay. Sure. Cool.
You also get a little bit of backstory about him where when you progress Krobus's line, because
Mm-hmm.
the dwarfs and the shadow people had a war, and they end up
Oh,
fighting, and you have to like calm
I
them
did.
down and say, look, it's not a war anymore, would you
Whoa,
shut
I
up?
didn't know that. Well,
Oh,
he's
have you
that
not
one
experienced
guy.
that bit?
No, I don't think I have. Wow, that's cool. Like that one guy in Vietnam who thought the war was still going on or whatever.
Yeah, I think they both
Sick.
know the war's not going on, but they still like, it's like a low level feud they have.
Okay, good times. All right, Elliot.
Elliot.
You know what? My biggest thing for Elliot, or the biggest plus for Elliot, is he's not as big as of a d-bag as I thought he would be just from how he
Yeah,
looks.
that's fair. That's
He's
fair.
pretty. He likes to write, right? He's just over there just poetrying it up or whatever. He's
Hmm.
fine. He's not particularly mean or nasty or anything. He's just kind of his own space, doing his own thing. I haven't done. I don't remember too many events with him to be honest. So, like, he's
I think
fine.
if you go into the romance things, he is
Hmm.
quite he's quite doting on you, shall we
Oh,
say?
that's nice. Yeah, I'll give him an A. There's a lot of awful people. He's A for being not awful.
Emily, S tier.
Yeah, all right. Yep.
Yeah, we love Emily. Evelyn, ooh, Evelyn, S tier.
Oh, 1000%.
Good, good, good. George, B tier. He has some positives and he has some negatives. He's a grumpy old
Yeah,
man, but I think he has the right to be a grumpy old man. And also,
yeah,
he can be quite nice in a few situations,
yeah,
um, where you realize that there's reasons why he's grumpy and old. Well, obviously he's old. You know why he's
yeah.
old,
I
but
mean, yeah. But
He comes across initially as just a grumpy old man, but you find many
mhm.
more layers to him, and he actually can be
Yeah,
quite nice when you get to know him.
yeah, I agree. B for that because he's layered, like you say, right? That's always cool. I appreciate that.
Gil, he's one of the Adventurers Guild's people.
Okay,
Um,
that's why his name is Gil.
I, I'm gonna go for C purely because there's nothing really we know about him other than just he is there,
Yeah,
and yeah,
yeah.
I feel like I want to know more about him.
Isn't he the one who goes saves you if you fall in the caves? Or...
No, Linus saves you if you die
Oh,
in the
Lions, you're
caves.
right, you're right. Sorry, yes, okay.
Come on, don't be
Next
taking
up,
it from our guy
yes.
Linus.
Next up,
Next, we have the governor.
oh my gosh,
So
I
I think
forgot. He comes for that one festival, right?
I think that's his only appearance is the festival. And let me tell you, he is not very good at telling you that your soup isn't great, right?
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't go there. Oh, no, he goes. This is disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's C.
Sure. I didn't vote for him.
Grandpa.
Okay. I've never made it to Grandpa.
What?
I made it
You've
to year
never
two.
made
I
it past year
never,
two?
no.
What?
So tell me about
So
Grandpa.
right, okay. So obviously positive. He gave us the farm.
Mm-hmm.
That is where the positives end. Why does he wait until we are, nearly going to kill people in our office job for us, for us to open this letter? Like he tells you should only open this letter at this situation, and it's like, why could we not have had more years of an enjoyable life helping the people in the valley? And
Mm-hmm.
like, I don't understand that. He's really judgmental. He gives you he doesn't consider you as a whole person unless you are married and have children. Um, I just he's a little bit old fashioned. I don't really feel like he. Having said that, at least his
Look, it was the style
he
at the time. As
at least he
whatever.
does recognize same-sex marriages. So there is
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like if you are in a same-sex relationship, that does count as points. But he is not giving you points for being a fulfilled single person, which is not great. I'm thinking C.
Oh, sure.
Like is slightly negative if we're doing that. If
Yeah,
B is the baseline, he's
yeah,
more negative than he is positive.
sure.
Gunther, the archaeologist at the
Museum.
museum.
He's always at the museum.
He
He's
gives us lots of free
museumy.
things after we
He
give him lots
does.
of things.
I'll give him a B. He cares about his collection, right?
Yeah.
He is a good curator or whatever.
And I don't
Aside from
think
the
we can
fact
knock
that he
him
doesn't
down.
fill them.
I don't think we can knock him down for just keeping to himself. Like
Hmm.
sometimes, people just want to keep to themselves.
Hey, Bouncer made it to B tier. Gunther, you're pretty much in the same boat as Bouncer. You did your job.
Gus, the bartender.
Oh, that's got to be at least A.
I was thinking A as well, yeah.
Gus is a great guy. Just look at him. If you look at him, you see his person.
He's the center of the community.
He really is. Um,
He should be mayor.
he, I mean, effectively, he might be. Holds more power than Lewis. Um,
Haley.
Haley.
I want to put Haley in S tier.
Yeah, I'm fine. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a big arc, right? Probably one of the most well-defined arcs in the game, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one.
Look, do I
Uh,
always romance the mean girl in farming games? Yes, I do. Uh,
um,
Harvey, the doctor.
Harvard, he's fine. I'd say B tier. It's like I mean, obviously his personality is supposed to be very timid and reserved or whatever, but I don't know. Like I did a few events. I think I wrote a hot air balloon for some reason.
Hmm.
Um, I don't know. He just events stand out to me. Again, I obviously didn't do his full romance route or whatever, so I don't know if there's more to it. But he's fine, I guess.
Okay, beer. I think this one's the witch.
Oh, is that the witch? I don't know her. I didn't.
You don't really encounter her as part of the thing.
She gives you a lot
Um,
of powerful stuff, right?
well, you're kind of stealing it from her,
Oh
right?
well.
Like she never gives you permission.
Oh,
I'm
oh
pretty sure
well.
this is her.
B? I don't know.
I'm just trying to double check that I am correct, that this is actually the way. I don't know where this image came from. And part of the problem is that, like, where these are alphabetical, so what character is this? And looking through the list of characters on the Stardew website does not come up with this person at all. It's between Harvey and Jazz. Let's just assume it's the witch and go with that.
Yeah, I don't know.
She does occasionally give you a void egg on your farm, so there is that.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
B.
B, I guess.
No particularly
wait.
negative feelings towards her.
Henchman. Actually, this guy is the henchman who
Oh,
guards the
henchman.
witch's hut.
Oh, isn't he an ogre?
He's a goblin, apparently.
A goblin.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's the henchman.
Yeah.
Silly me.
Well,
That
he could be
explains the alphabetical order.
representative of the witch. It's all kind
Well,
of the same thing.
no. We need to go with the henchman. We need to go with the
Okay.
henchman. He's a different character.
I'll still say B. Does he do
So-
anything?
He does exactly one thing, which is guard the witch's hut. And when you give him some void mayonnaise, he eats the mayonnaise and leaves his post, and that means you can get to the witch's hut.
There you go.
So if I was the witch, I would say he's not very good.
Yeah, I was about to say he's not a very good guard. Not great at his job, huh? Easily bribed. C for the henchman.
All right, fine. Let's go. C.
Not a great job.
Jazz.
Performance review. All right.
Jazz, the singular female child. I'm thinking B. She's fine.
Yeah,
and-
she's a little kid. That's kind of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Jodie.
I feel like she's got to be A, maybe even S. She puts up with too much nonsense.
She really does, and I think, yeah, I'm leaning towards S as well, because I think the thing about her is, yeah, she puts up with so much nonsense, but she sticks with her family because she loves them.
Yep.
Like she could absolutely and has clearly thought about running away,
Yep.
but she doesn't.
She's stuck.
Let's do it. S.
Kent.
So we have a bit of a problem with Kent. He's obviously not a great person. He does have PTSD.
Yep.
And that's obviously a problem. He does not deal with it in a great way.
Nope.
But when this is pointed out to him by you, he then understands and goes, oh, you're right, I should deal with it better. So he does have some introspection there.
Okay.
So he is better than Clint.
Everyone is better than Clint. Do you want to put him at B? I mean, we put George at B.
Oh, I don't know if I'd want to put him at B. I feel C.
Put him at C.
I feel like he's C. I feel bad, but also it shouldn't take a random farmer telling you that you're treating your wife badly for him to start listening to that.
Yeah, you're right.
And it's like, I understand that PTSD is a really serious condition.
Oh, absolutely.
But it's the same thing as Demetrius with his using his autism as an excuse. It's like, yes, you have this, you are in this situation, you have to deal with this the best you can, and there are ways that you can learn to deal with this.
Yep, it's about the willingness, right? Like that's putting the effort, trying to.
Which he does have a bit of, which is why he's better than Demetrius as well, because he does, he does introspect on that and go, right, you're right. I shouldn't have done it that way. Let me help. Let me figure it
out. Okay.
Krobus,
S.
A tier. Oh, S. Oh,
because he's cool. I love Krobus. Shadow person. It's just
I
Krobus
wish.
world.
So my only reason I'm not putting him in S is I wish he'd put himself out there a bit more.
Yeah. Okay. Like. I love him, but like he's not a particularly deep character, right? He's a fun shadow person, whatever. You can put him in A. That's fair. Like, if we really want to save S for the stars, the ones who shine.
Leah.
I mean, I'm biased, of course. I'm gonna say S because she's the only nice person.
Let's go with it. Yeah.
When you
S.
start,
I'll accept that. Lewis. D tier, but above Demetrius.
The D tier is placed in the correct order.
Yeah, it's the only tier that is ordered anything other than alphabetical. The rest of them are alphabetical. D tier is in order of how much we dislike them. Are you disagreeing with me at all?
I'm going to disagree.
There we go. Good. Linus, S tier.
Yeah, enough said. We don't even have to go into that one.
Cool. Marlon, he's the other Adventurers Guild guy. So
He
I feel like
looks
we do.
cooler.
Yeah.
Um, where do we
But
put
I
the
feel
other?
C as well. Like
Yeah,
he's
fine.
just
He's just there.
not fleshed out.
Yeah, fine.
Marnie,
Marnie.
A tier.
Yeah, I'm down for that. She's great at her job. She takes good care of all those aminals.
But she needs to not let Lewis take advantage of her. And
Yeah.
I don't care what he thinks. He needs to, if he's serious about her and their
Mm-hmm.
relationship, he needs to just deal with it. And he never
Yep.
does.
Yeah. You're right. All right, next up, what's her face?
Maru,
Thank
A
you.
tier.
Yeah, all right. She has the cool science bit and loves the learning. Yeah, I'm down for
She's
that.
definitely the more interesting science character. She
Mm-hmm.
is fun in a lot of ways. She's not
Mm-hmm.
one of the best though.
Sure, sure. Where?
Morris. Okay, so I'm thinking D tier, but not as bad as Lewis. Sorry, no,
Sure.
worse than Lewis. Sorry, worse than
More.
Demetrius. Better than Clint.
I
Worse than
kind
Demetrius.
of like Morris because he's just so cartoonishly evil. Like,
Oh, I mean, if we're talking about what we think about how they are portrayed,
Mhm.
then obviously. But this is about how we feel about them as people.
Okay, sure, sure, sure. I mean, yes, that's fair, but I'm just commenting. I like it because he's so cartoonishly evil.
Oh,
But
absolutely. I agree.
yeah, clearly not a great person. Yeah.
Mr. Chi.
Oh, he's the guy in the desert, or the casino or whatever, right?
This
Whatever.
is how I know that you haven't played Ginger Island as well,
Oh, there you go.
because he also runs a little thing in Ginger Island that allows you to get a
Okay,
bunch of stuff. I'm thinking
cool.
B for him.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
He
You
he
don't
gives you a
actually.
bunch of fun challenges.
Yeah, there you go.
You know.
Yep. All right.
Okay,
Oh boy, here we go.
I'm struggling with
Ooh.
Pam.
Ooh.
I don't know what to do with Pam.
Oh, I'm also struggling.
C.
Okay, I was about to say that. Looking at the D tier, is she as bad as the other ones in
Oh
here?
no, she's absolutely not.
Right, so
Absolutely
C.
not. Like she has not, as far as we know, although she is a drunk and a
Yeah.
bus driver, as far as I'm aware, she doesn't do them both at the same time,
Well, there you, there you
which
go.
automatically makes her not D tier.
There you go.
And I feel like with a little bit of changes, she could be B tier, because I feel like she's just a bit too proud. And
Yeah.
like there is a point where she accepts you building her a new house, but
Mhm.
that's the only time that she ever really accepts help from anyone. And the
Mhm.
problem is, it's not just her, it's Penny as well,
What?
right? Like it's not just her life, but she
Which brings
acts like
us.
her pride
Yep.
matters above everything else.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And that brings us to Penny. S tier.
A
She
tier.
A.
Mhm.
After dealing with Pam, still coming out like that. Jesus, she's pretty cool, isn't she? She's from what I
Okay,
remember.
fine. S tier.
She and yeah,
PR C tier.
yep.
He tries to scam people.
He's
Based
also
on
real.
you give him a bunch of stuff and he sells it for
Yeah.
way more money than it should be.
He's also kind of whiny.
He's so whiny. Oh my
Yep.
word. I help run out of town the other his other competition, and all he does
Yep.
is still whine about it.
Yep.
Robin S tier.
um. Robin Esther. Yes. She. I mean, all jokes aside of my story. She's like arguably the most competent person in the game, and she runs a business and she builds everything. Like she's killing it. She's moisturized, living her best life, whatever that whole thing is. Yeah, Robin's cool.
Sam.
He's Mr. Wait, no, who? Wait, no, is he the coder? No, that's the other guy. Wait, what's Sam?
No,
He's not.
Sebastian's the
He's
coder.
Sam. He's musician. He's music. He's Cat's
Yes,
kid. He's the
musician.
music
Yes.
kid.
You are correct.
I don't know. Does he have deep? I don't remember his events and dark romance.
C tier.
I don't know. Does he do anything past that, or is he just music guy?
Yeah, I feel like everything that he does, either Alex or Shane do better.
Sure. All right, next up,
Sandy.
Sandy, yeah, that's her name. She's cool.
Sandy would be S tier or A tier if you could romance her, but you can't. So
But you
B tier.
can't. Fair enough.
Sebastian, A tier.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess so. All right, I'm not gonna complain. Yeah, sure.
You wanting to
Uh,
argue for S? No?
no, yeah, no, I'm good with A.
Okay.
Um,
Shane.
Shane. This is a rough one, isn't it? Since
If I was talking about the characters in terms of like how they are portrayed and how they are as a story based thing, I would put him in S tier. I think his story is very good and very
it
heartbreaking,
it
and
is.
but like I like how it's like moving towards a better place, but
Hmm.
not pretending like it's a fairy tale thing.
Yeah, yeah. I'm down for that, I guess. Yeah, right. Because like, as in its totality, it's a very it's a well done arc or whatever, right? All right, you have I forget little
Vincent.
that's his name. Little kid. He's a little
uh
kid. B, maybe,
sure.
or
Yeah,
is he
let's go
maybe
B.
A because he has Kent for a dad?
No.
Um, all right,
No, he's
next.
more annoying than Jazz. So he
Yes,
would go
true,
down, but he has
true,
Kent for a
true.
dad, so he's
So
up
it
to B.
evens out at B. Fair enough.
uh Willie A tier.
Oh yeah, man loves his fishing.
Wizard
Wizard. See,
B tier.
B. He's
Ooh.
a home wrecker.
Yeah. Okay. C. Let's go for it.
All right,
Are we
there you
happy
go.
with this as our
Uh,
tier list?
Probably. Yeah.
I just realized I should have not had the screen on dark mode because you can't see Krobus on
Yep.
this.
Yeah. I was gonna sit and say
But
that.
he's
Right.
there. He's there.
I love Krobus. He's an ace. The only one is like after going through all these, I almost well, no, because I was just thinking, no, Alex is still pretty simple. Like aside from his journey of discovery, like as a character, he's still pretty simple. So yeah, you know
Yeah.
what? I'm content on that. He's like the only one maybe I'd bump up to A, but that's I'm not I'm not gonna argue. Like he's fine in B too. But yeah, all right. Uh, I feel. Should we bump up Caroline back to B? Like looking at the other one, she's not bad. Oh no, wait, she's the one who had the affair, right? Yeah. Okay, yeah, and I forgot about that. Yeah. All right, no, she's good. All right, I'm down for that. I'm happy. I'm content. Oh,
All right.
the hall of losers. That is D tier. Very, very clear and distinct.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't like them. Um all right. Awesome. Well, listeners, if you want to see our tier list, there will be an image linked in the show notes. And if you're listening to this, if you're hearing this bit, it means that I've successfully created a video of it as well.
Okay.
And so there'll be a link to that, and you can watch us put it together.
Promise Krobus is there.
He is definitely there.